You guys, so we are back. So now we're on the computer because my phone died. So anyway, just to kind of talk to you guys again about, we were talking about the t-shirt business, and for those of you guys who might be looking and thinking about starting one, and as I was saying, is that I'm not going to tell you that starting a t-shirt business is going to be no cost, or it's going to be zero down, or all of that stuff. No, first of all, people are sitting here. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. They tell you that it's going to be no cost, but how could that be when you got to take that class? Okay, so you hearing what I'm saying? So follow this logic. Period. If it was no cost, then it was like, but you still got to pay for the class that you're taking with them, right? Yes, so you are. Then, if that's the case, you got to pay for the class. Then what was happening, from what I was getting from people, is that you will go through the class, you'll get through everything, and then towards the end, they'll say, "Oh, you have to buy this Cricut." And those Cricuts are like $300. Might as well say they're like $300. So the thing is that you still will not be able to do your business because you don't necessarily have the tools to be able to do the business. You don't have the equipment. So even if you are going to do it at home, and they say you don't have to have no inventory, my thing is that I'm not going to sell you no class with hopes and these using keywords to try to get you caught up. I'm going to tell you straight up what it is that's going to happen. Now, you're going to register for the class. The class is either $35 a week, or either it's the $50 master class. Those are the things that you're doing. So let's just, again, quickly, I'm Shannon with For Humanities. So for those of you guys who are popping in and popping on, I was just on Facebook and my phone died. So now I'm back. So now I'm broadcasting on multiple platforms right now. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Periscope, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch. So for those of you guys who are watching this YouTube channel, so we're going to be having to do some exclusive YouTube stuff, because YouTube is a whole nother platform. You kind of have to attend to it separately than what you would do with other platforms. But the thing is that I'm not going to tell you that there's going to be no cost, or you're not going to have to pay anything, because you will. You're going to have to make an investment, just like any business. Let's just kind of be real, you guys. If you're getting caught up in talking about you want to join or do something, you want to make money and don't put no money down. You hear these people that talk about, oh, you can do this with no money down. It sounds really, really good. And as that wise tale will say, if it sounds too good to be true, then it is too good to be true. That sounds too easy. That's just so right. And it's just exactly what the way we want to hear it. But let's just be realistic. You can't, it's not going to work. You will end up, you're going to have to pay for something. And that's the thing. You're going to have to buy something. So my thing is that for people who have been thinking and wanting to start, their t-shirt business, there is an investment. Now, when you hear the words, and this is where it gets interesting, when the key word is you don't have to have any inventory, zero inventory. Start a t-shirt business with zero inventory. Yes, I could agree to that to this much degree. And what I mean by this much, you don't necessarily have to have inventory. There is drop shipping or print on demand. And that's where usually most of all of those people are directing you to. There is print on demand. And print on demand is basically you go through either Printful, Scalable, or either Scalable Press, or there's a couple other ones that you can go and check out. And you could have your shirts as part of their platform, where when someone buys it, it goes to them, and then they will print it using the DTG. and they will ship it using UPS or USPS, whatever that one, United States Postal Service. They will use all of those acronyms, and they will use them, and they will send your products out. Now, I've shared with you guys the plus and minuses of drop shipping. And during the coronavirus, drop shipping was not your friend. And it would take about a month for your item to get to somebody. And that's not cool. People will be like, why is it taking so long? Well, again, as we all know, shipping things were hard to do. Shipping stuff and getting things was hard to reach. And it was close to crazy trying to get some things shipped anywhere. And it would take extra long because the post office would be spraying stuff down or letting stuff sit for 2 days, and then they'll ship it out, and then it would take a while. Well, drop shipping was taking 22 days to get your products out. And that's 22 days from the time that you put it in there to select it for them to order. Then by the time they were ready to do your product, then it said it would take about 5 days. So your customers got your stuff whenever they got it. And if they were like really wanting to get it faster, you couldn't do anything. There's nothing you could do. So that affected your bottom line, and it affected your customer service. So what they started saying is wanting you to tell people about the delay. That's what they wanted to do, is have you to tell your customers about the delay. I mean, we all know there's delay because most companies was experiencing that, because everyone has this thing about how many days you want to sit your items outside, and so they can be decovid, or whatever. So that was kind of the thing. But so when you hear people say that you can start your t-shirt business with zero inventory, hypothetically, yes, that is true. There is going to be a moment though that your customers are going to want to see a shirt. They're wanting to see something in your hands. They want to see a shirt. They want to see what it looked like. They want to see what it feels like. So those are things that are important. You could put things up on your computer and say, go look at it and go check it out if you like it. But sometimes people want to see the garments or the products on you. They want to see them on your body. They want to see what they look like. They want to see how it feels sitting on a person, even though those are people that are on the computer. So, excuse me, we're going to shut off in a minute. But the thing is that what I want to tell you guys is that when you get caught up in zero money down, nothing to pay, what I was getting and what I have gotten from people is that they would say that they would get all excited, take the class, but then at the end, the person would say, oh, okay, but in order to do this, you're going to have to buy this Cricut. Those Cricuts are like pretty much just say $300. And in order for you to do your shirts, your vinyl with those Cricuts, you're going to have to pay for it. So technically, that is a cost. That's a cost right there, right there. There's a cost. You got to pay that cost. And that cost is, $300. And let's just say most of the time people probably have sort of like an affiliate setup where that anytime you're buying an item, they get paid, which I don't find that to be a problem. If you're going to pay for it anyway, then the person, whoever referred you to it, will get like a commission for referring you because you saw it through their platform. But the thing is that you just want to understand is that you just want to keep in mind that there will be a cost to start your business, and you should expect a cost because you're going to have to pay for some things. You are going to have to pay for your LLC or either your sole proprietorship, your license. You're going to have to pay for those things. You're going to have to run it in the paper. If it's an LLC, they're not requiring you to run it in paper, but if it's your sole proprietorship, you will. So you have to kind of keep those things in mind and understand that's a cost. You're going to have to pay it. So those are the things that I will say. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to be free. It's not totally free, but you don't necessarily have to have a bunch of inventory. But I do recommend that you have at least 12 shirts on hand. Have some shirts on hand because you may be out somewhere and somebody is going to see you or know you or what have you, and they may want to see one of your shirts, and it would probably make good sense if you had a shirt to show a shirt so that they can get a shirt and you could sell more shirts. That's something that you want to look at. So you don't have to have a big quantity of supply, but I do recommend some so you can have it and be able to use it as marketing. Now, again, you got to keep in mind for your business, you do have marketing budgets and you want to be able to use them. Even if your marketing budget is $200, I can get you 200, some t-shirts, for that price somewhere in that zone, probably be like 205. But yeah, you can get some shirts. You can get 12 of them, if you like. So connect with me. Again, down below, you see the T business. This is the 4-week session. But if you go to the same link, you'll be able to see the 1-day masterclass. That's $50. So in the meantime, I'm going to get going. Thank you guys for staying up. It's late. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And again, for those who know, I'm using Restream, so I don't see you. If you popping in, you'll have to say something in order for me to know that you're there. So thank you guys. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you guys in the morning for Tuesday tea. And we'll be talking about teas again. So you guys have a great day. Christina, if you're still there, hi, Christina. I used to work with Christina. She was our HR person at the old job that I used to work at, that I don't work there anymore. So thank you. Bye, you guys.